always believed that spirituality is actually a science, just like physics or astronomy or biochemistry. It has logic to it. It's not some woo-woo stuff. Hey guys, my name is Maya and welcome to my channel. And today we're going to talk about how spirituality is actually a science and not a superstition. When you look at science, what is science trying to do? So it looks at the world outside and it tries to understand the principle, the cause behind certain things, right? Similarly, when you turn your focus inwards and you try to understand what is the cause for our existence, that is spirituality. I'll tell you something. You know the ancient saints and rishis, they were actually scientists. And they were asking important questions like, how does our mind work? So what exactly are people here to do on earth? You know, like why on earth are we on earth? And how does this world work? Who created it? They were actually advanced scientists. And their scientific research brought about this whole concept of philosophy and spirituality. Isn't that cool? Swami Chinmayananda, my Gurudev, my favorite Swami of all times, used to teach the logic of spirituality with the help of this chart called the BMI Chart. And BMI does not stand for Body Mass Index here. It stands for Body, Mind, Intellect. And I'm going to introduce that chart to you right now. It's very interesting, so stay tuned. Okay, so what you see before you right now is the Body, Mind, Intellect BMI chart. And there are different components to this chart, so I'm going to take you through each component right now. Okay, starting from what's on top. You see Om, right? The Om stands for the divine principle. So what does that mean? Okay, so it is the cause for everything. It's called the God, the universe, creator. It is the changeless substratum which enables us to have this experience. So because divine principle flows through me, I am able to see. My eyes can see, my ears can hear, my nose can smell because of the divine principle. Next, moving on to V. What does V stand for? V stands for Vasanas. Now Vasanas can be translated as your innate tendencies or inclinations. So you develop these inclinations through your past actions. So I'm going to explain this with an example. So say you were 18, 20 years old, okay? And you had your first drink, I don't know, beer or something. Yeah, you had beer. And say you liked it, okay? So that means you developed an innate tendency to drink more. So you developed a vasana for drinking. Now another scenario would be where you're 18, 20, you had your first drink and you didn't quite like it. So you are not gonna drink anymore. You don't want to carry on. And it did not create a mental impression. It created a different mental impression. It created a negative mental impression. So these actions of yours that you did in the past create mental impressions. Okay? And those mental impressions gives rise to some sort of tendencies, innate tendencies. And they are called vasanas. Cool? Now let's move on to the next one, which are B, M, and I. The BMI of the BMI chart. Body, mind, and intellect. Body, mind, and intellect are the instruments through which we interact with the world. Okay? So imagine you want to write something on a piece of paper. Can you write without a pen or a pencil? No, right? Because those are the instruments which enable you to write. So if you want to interact with the world outside, you need the three instruments: body, mind, and intellect. Got it? It's simple. Next comes very interesting PFT, which means perceiver, feeler, thinker. So perceiver, feeler, thinker are developed by our identification with body, mind, intellect. Okay, so this is where the whole concept of ego comes into play. So what happens is we start identifying with our body, mind and intellect, and we feel limited by it. Okay, so again, giving the example of a pen. So if you start believing that you are this pen that you use, then you're limited by what a pen can do, right? So you have infinite potential. You can dance, you can sing, but if you think you're a pen, then the only thing you'll do is write. Similarly, when you identify with the body, mind and intellect, you become limited, you become finite, and you only have the experience of a perceiver, feeler, thinker. Got it? Okay. Next one is OET, which stands for objects, emotions and thoughts. Now, objects, emotions, thoughts make up the world of experience. Okay, so when you look at the world outside, you see different physical objects. Okay, then you go a little subtle level. You have emotions in your mind. Then you go a little more intellect, where you have ideas, thoughts. Okay, so these three elements actually make up our world. You know? Cool. So that was the BMI chart breakdown. Now, the message from the BMI chart is this. When we identify with the instruments that we have, then that leads to suffering. Okay? When you think you're the body, something happens to the body, then you think you are done. Or if you're hurt, your emotions are hurt, then you think you are hurt and you don't do anything. It's the identifications that actually pull us down, which keeps us down. The truth is that we are that divine principle. We are that O. And the only thing that separates us from the O, the divine principle, are Vasanas, our innate tendencies. So the actual reason why we are here on this earth is to exhaust our Vasanas so that we can realize who we truly are. So human life is your opportunity to attain that infinity. Make sense? Okay, I know this topic is a little interesting and a little difficult to understand maybe. So if you got questions, put it down below. I'm gonna do multiple videos on this topic, further exploring all the elements of this topic, so stay tuned for that. And if you like this video, you can go ahead and click the like button. You can subscribe to this channel, notification bell, all that stuff. But there's another cool thing. I have a little gift for you. So I've made this PDF of the BMI chart and I've broken down all the elements of the BMI charts for you and for you to understand better. So if you want to claim your gift, you can click on the link below and go to my website and claim it. So that's all. And before I leave, I want to leave you with this. You are the infinite potential. Don't be deluded by Maya. Strive for infinity. Bye.